It's been a great start for Dhaka Metro. They're 77 without loss. We're into the 9th over of the innings. Short ball, punched away on the back foot, and it will race away to the fence for 4. Good start to the over, a 6 and now a 4. It's been a flying start for Dhaka Metro, as I welcome Samanay Ghosh.
Thank you, Mazhar. Yeah, the openers are on song for Dhaka Metro. They're looking good. 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗂𝗏 along with the captain 𝗫𝗍𝗫. A very good start. 81 without loss of 8.2 overs.
This time, it's Murad. Strikes for Chittagong. 𝗫𝗍𝗫 tried to play that big shot again. Just 4 runs short of his 50. Had to take that long walk back towards the pavilion.
Finally, a wicket for the Chittagong side. Goes for the sweep of the left-arm spinner. It's a variation of pace on this occasion from Murad, and 𝗫𝗍𝗫 was deceived. He couldn't believe it. He's played really well, he's batted well, and made the difference. 𝗫𝗍𝗫, the skipper of the Dhaka Metro side. He goes for 46 of 33. It's 81 for 1.
Shadman Islam Onik, the new man in for Dhaka Metro. Replacing the left-hander 𝗫𝗍𝗫. Was lucky as well. But Murad kept the basics right. Bowled onto the stump and picked up the first wicket of Chattogram division. Robin on the other end is on 30 of 20 balls. It's a flying start. Shadman will be looking to keep the tempo high for the batting side. The short fine leg, short third cover and mid wicket inside the circle. There's a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a sweeper in place for the left-hander.
Oh yes, Doris! Murad, good one. Murad, good
Shadman
one.
immediately gets off the mark.
Well, good thing for Dhaka Metro on this occasion is that they still get to retain the left and right in combination, given the left-handed 𝗫𝗍𝗫 is replaced by Shadman Islam. Quicker delivery. Managed to slow down the ball, but could not prevent the single on that occasion. Hassan Murad. They were given a few opportunities. They could not hold on to it. A couple of catches were spilled. Coming around the wicket now.
Flatter delivery, darted in. Still a valiant effort, couldn't stop that single. Bowling a lot quicker, Murad.
𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗂𝗏𝗏 Robin was the hero of their win against Rajshahi in that quick fire encounter, I'd say. A 5-over match curtailed due to rain back in Rajshahi at the very start of the Al Rafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo.
A single to end the over, a successful one for Chattogram. Dhaka Metro 84 for 1 after 9. It's been a good start for Dhaka Metro. Despite losing the wicket of 𝗫𝗓𝗓, they are 84 for 1 after 9. After winning the toss, elected to bat. And they're heading somewhere to post around maybe 170, 180, maybe even more, you never know. They've got the platform set, 9 wickets in hand, 11 more overs to go. And someone like Robin, who's on 31 of 21, can be really explosive on his day.
Center, please.
That's the center. Off stump.
Sharif will bowl his second over, was expensive in his first, gave away 18 runs coming from Al Rafa Islami Bank end. He's got a point cover mid-off, a sweeper, short mid-wicket, deep square leg, deep fine leg and long on in place for the left-hander Shadman Islam. Up and over, straight down the ground. Nice work in the deep by skipper Yasir Ali. Just a single. Good fielding.
Very good effort by Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, who was standing at long on. As you mentioned, put the right hand to stop and prevent that boundary. Just with that firm hand to stop it from going. But then it was a strong, strong throw. It was a very good throw in. If the batters had even tried for the second run, let me tell you, the batter coming to the bowler's end, non-striker's end, would have been in trouble.
Right in the block hole. Nicely played as well. Going for the second. Makes it quite comfortably. Good running.
This time, picked the fielders right, put it in the gap and came back for the second. But to back up your statement, Maz, with some data, they still have batters to follow in Mahmudullah Riyad. Shadman Islam in, Robin is in good touch, and Abu Haider Ronnie too.
And angling in to the right-hander. Ran the first one hard, looking for the second. No, they will have to settle for one. Yeah, they've got quite a lot of batting left. 9 wickets in hand, and someone like Mahmudullah Riyad, loads of experience, will surely make an impact.
Alongside Abu Haider Ronnie, who was the player of the tournament in the previous edition of the Al Rafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. And they also have Arif Ahmed, Mahmudul Hassan. So quite a few batters to follow, I think, which should give these two batters the liberty, provided at the start, to accelerate. Fine leg comes in.
Nicely played. Ever since Shadman Islam came to the crease, he middled every single delivery. Though he scored just 4 runs, 4 coming from the singles, but he looked really solid.
Most importantly, he is rotating the strike and giving the strike back to the batter, who's got 23 deliveries under his belt and batting at a healthy strike rate as well. Now deep third comes back inside the circle. There is a deep cover point and long off on the offside.
Nicely placed as well. That's an extraordinary shot from Robin. The placement was superb and the timing was exquisite.
Outfield has been so batting friendly. Just runs away. It's just like a carpet, a green carpet. Timing has been good. It was a firm shot. Did not need to carry on with the follow through. Enough to bisect the fielders for 4.
It was more of a short-arm jab, Shaman. He's a powerful lad. Now there's a fielder in place at deep mid-wicket. There is a deep square leg, long on in place. Fine leg inside the circle. Full toss. Played that away fine. Fielder at deep square leg does really well. Restricted to just a single. End of another over. Good one for Dhaka Metro. They are 94 for 1. We are halfway through the innings and it's time for a drinks break. They are 94 for 1 after 10. Run rate is just around 10 runs per over, and we are halfway through the innings. With 9 wickets in hand, Dhaka Metro will surely eye somewhere near 200. And someone like Robin, who's striking the ball so well, and Shadman Islam also complimenting him. Dhaka Metro should believe they can post 200. Rubel to bowl his third over from the turbo end. He will be up against Robin. Again, nicely played. Just beside the fielder at cover. Going for the second. This will be touch and go. Direct hit. He was a goner. That was a risky call. We have seen how direct hits can change the course of the game. Will this be another one?
We've seen it in the previous match. From the deep, a throw coming in and impacting the stumps. I think this is 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝐴 and the batter was not even trying. He gave up. In fact, this is Mahmudullah son Joy, I beg your pardon. Mahmudullah son Joy with the throw in from the deep. Yes, direct hit could have been trouble, but they can afford to take those risks. As you said, if they are targeting 200 with the batting to follow, but maybe you would expect them to take those risks in terms of shots.
Aerial, fielder at long off in contention and completes an easy catch in the end. Naeem Hassan, the fielder at long off, does well to dismiss Robin. After scoring 41 of 26, he was living dangerously. And Rubel strikes for Chattogram.
As we were saying, given the cushion, they would take their chances. He took Mohammad Rubel on, but Naeem Hassan with the good catch and congratulated with that fist pump as well because he was batting well. Yet another opener departs in his 40s. So did the captain Naeem Sheikh. This time it's Mahfizul Islam Robin, who's in the slot. Looks as if he did not get it from the sweet part of the bat. Good catch taken from Naeem Hassan in the deep. Robin certainly not happy, but I think given the format, he went for it for his team. Well made 41 of just 27 deliveries. Mahfizul departs 96 for 2, Dhaka Metro.
Anisul, the new man in, and he's here because of this. Robin trying to clear that long off region. And Naeem Hassan completes a good catch in the end. Chattogram will be looking to pick a few more wickets to put the brake on the Dhaka Metro accelerator. They have been going at a rate of over 9 runs per over.
This gives Chattogram the opportunity to put the brakes. Sometimes, as we say, one gets two. If they can get a quick 1 or 2 more wickets, then they can probably try and restrict Dhaka Metro to a total they would like to go after.
Too close to cut, missing that outside edge. Rubel bowling a lot flatter, not trying to even turn the ball.
Conditions are hot. It's sunny afternoon here in Sylhet.
Straight to the fielder, good comeback. 3 dot balls in a row, so this has been a very good over for Chattogram.
So far, conditions, particularly in this innings, look ideal for batting. So you have to vary your pace.
Aerial, but I think will fall safe. Over ends with a single, but a successful one from Rubel. 3 runs and a wicket coming from it. After 11, they are 97 for 2. Nine more overs to go. 97 for 2, Dhaka Metro. 8 wickets in hand. They should eye somewhere near 180, 190. They have the depth in the batting order, but it won't be easy though. We've seen how the bowling team can come back even in the previous game. So Sylhet go on to win a cliffhanger. Gave away 21 runs from his 2 overs. Naeem is coming from a lot of Islami Bank end now.
Oh yes.
Good start.
Naeem, this is you. This is you.
He's a good bowler, Naeem Hassan, but has gone for some runs. But for 21 of his first 2 overs, opened the bowling in pair with Hassan Mahmood.
Goes for that big shot. He finds the gap as well. Fielder does really well. Will scamper through for a couple, but the umpires will surely go upstairs to have a look.
Might be checked by the TV umpire, Shafin Sharif, Hassan Mahmood, the fielder on that occasion. A big bat lift, well placed. Well-timed dive. Fine till now, looks great. This is a great effort because when he touched the boundary ropes, the ball was away.
Oh, what was that? Just looking at the effort from Hassan Mahmood, being a fast bowler, never easy. Shomanoy diving in, stopping the ball immediately, and then a good throw as well. Good commitment. Just missing that outside edge. That's very good bowling from Naeem.
That's a beautiful delivery from Naeem Hassan. Irfan Shukr quickly collecting it and taking the bails off to keep Anis Suleiman on his toes.
Straight to the fielder again. That's brilliant bowling. Varying the pace. Previous one was a lot quicker, this time a bit slower.
He represents Bangladesh in the test circuit, so his ability, technical ability, nothing should be doubted. Oh! I think it's got him. Did it get the bat? It gets the bat on its way, and Irfan Shukr did not make a mistake. This is brilliant bowling, and Naeem finally rewarded for that.
Anis Suleiman was trying to playing that late, even in the previous couple of deliveries, trying to use the pace of Naeem Hassan. But this time, he gets hauled by Irfan Shukr. It's a good catch, never easy. Sharp outside edge, wow. Just hangs through. Anis Suleiman immediately knew he was a corner. Naeem Hassan strikes for Chattogram. One more wicket down for Dhaka Metro. They are 99 for 3 after 12.
The turbo end. It's active now. Mahmoudullah Riyad, the new batter, loads of experience. The non-strikers end. Hassan Murad continues from the turbo end. He's got a nice haircut, different styling for this tournament. 99 for 3. Shadman still on strike, 4 of 4. Lost his partner. Steps out. Goes over the top, straight over the bowler's head. Has enough in it for a boundary. The team 100 comes up with this Sadman boundary. As we welcome Shanu Rabbani to the mic.
Yeah, brilliant way to bring up the triple figures for Dhaka Metro. 76 balls. It's taken them in Shadman, playing a beautiful cricket stroke, showing that the shortest format, or one of the shortest formats these days, still has a lot of room for conventional cricket. You can never get rid of your basics and immediately rotates the strike, bringing on the new batter, Riyadh, to the crease.
Right.
This experience will be crucial.
Center right.
Dhaka Metro, already the runners-up from the previous edition, and now they've added some more experience and firepower. Coming in at number 5. Almost at the perfect time for Mahmudullah Riyadh to go and finish an innings in a flurry.
Oh yes, baby!
Murad, though, overall has bowled well. Took a wicket early on. And at one moment, it looked like Dhaka were running away with a big total. They're still in line for it. Still got 7 overs after this to take this above 180, maybe 190, especially if these two stay till the end.
At some point they were touching 10 per over. But Chattogram, they've made their way back, they've clawed their way back. Current run rate right now stands at 8.18.
Oh, that's a loud appeal. The umpire remains unmoved. 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗽𝗓𝗓 Nadim, the on-field umpire, thinks that perhaps there was bat involved. In any case, Shadman survives. After 13, it's 105 for 3.
Nine ki chai, লাগবে না।
একটু that's the leg stump.
রুবেল সামনে কেন? Thank you. পিছনে।
9 last over.
মুরাদ সামনে থাকতে পারবি।
Last ball of the previous over.
মুরাদ রুবেল
Huge appeal.
চলে আয় রুবেল কেটে দে।
Keeper Irfan Shukur as well as Hassan Murad surprised
সামনে আয় রুবেল।
that decision didn't go in their favor.
আনচাকেরটা।
Spin from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Naeem Hassan finishes quota. 3 overs, 1 for 23 for him. Quite good in the context.
No run.
In the last 5 overs, only 34 runs have come at the cost of 3 wickets. So yeah, as you were saying, that the run rate was hovering around 10. It's currently 8.5. The projected score is saying 161. But yeah, they'll want to score a bit more than that.
Some changes in the field for the left-hander. Still pack the offside.
Down the wicket. Lofts it, goes all the way, inside out. Shadman showing his class for a maximum.
That's a brilliant shot. Extraordinary pick from Shadman. Stepped out. And his bat swing did the rest. So confident in it. There was long off. He had no chance at all. Wasn't that bad of a delivery. Had to come to the pitch of the ball. Did it to perfection. Timed it to perfection.
Very good ball,
Has
Naeem.
timed literally everything that came his way so far. But his first boundary, 15.
I catch it.
Oh, and that is the end of Shadman. Naeem takes a one-handed grab, jumps, and times his jump to perfection to get the wicket.
That was a tame dismissal. Shaking his head, Shadman Islam. Another ball that might have just stopped on him. Face of the bat closing too soon. Naeem Hassan making best use of his height. The tallest off spinners that Bangladesh have. Look at that jump. Wow. Nice. Very nice from Naeem Hassan. An important wicket. Sadman goes for 15. 4 and a 6 to his name. A strike rate of 150. Chattogram 112 for 4.
Mahmudul and Mahmudullah, both at the crease. Mahmudul Hassan, the new batter, but this is what happened just a while ago. Naeem Hassan timing that jump, using his height to perfection. And let's talk about the ball as well. Seeing that Shadman came down the wicket the previous delivery, he just held his line and just delayed that delivery just a bit so that he'd mistime it. He went in early. Mahmud Hassan Limon, the new batter in the middle, and he's there because of some brilliance from Naeem. Holding a very stump-to-stump channel.
He's bowled well in this over. That 6 did not deter his confidence. Getting the wicket of Shadman must have given him a lot of joy. A couple of wickets already for him. Still 3 more balls left in the over.
Swept powerfully, but there is protection there. Will just be a single.
Well played. Timed it well enough. Strike rotation would be crucial. There are lots of gaps, especially on the leg side. That has been left open by Naeem Hassan, inviting maybe the singles and doubles, but heavying up on the boundary riders. Long on, mid-wicket, tip, square leg, all in place.
And yeah, he's bowling according to his field. If we take a look at the bowling options, Naeem Hassan, he finishes his spell 2 for 33. And after 14 overs, it's 114 for 4.
জায়গা না পারবি তো এই দুই ওভার করা পারবি না কিন্তু এই একজন ঢুকিস এই সবাই চলে আসেন আউটার লাই আর হাসান বেরে যে এতক্ষণ পরে কেন এই সাদিক ঢুক ফিল্ডিং এ ওইটা না
Hassan Murad back into the attack. He's got 1 over left. Bowling options include 2 overs of Hassan Mahmood, 2 overs of Ahmed Sharif, 1 over of Mohammad Rubel, and the last over. This is what happened. 1-6 wicket dot 1-1. An eventful over from Naeem.
Oh yes. Rubel, say goodbye.
The spinners have done their job. Done a decent job. Highest score in this tournament, batting first, is still 171. Yesterday, Rajshahi chased that down, but Rangpur failed to chase 171, posted by Dhaka.
Goes for the paddle. In the end, ends up missing it. Bit of premeditation there, given that there are vacant spaces behind the V.
Yeah, not too many extras being bowled by them as well, just the 5 extras coming. have been highly accurate most of the time. There was early pressure during the power play from the openers, but they came back very well.
Again, looks for that area, but Hassan Murad just bowls wide enough so that the ball goes to that fielder at a wide-ish long leg, and that's actually a big vacant area behind the V. No deep third, no deep fine leg either. So batters are being told to play that shot.
On the back foot, almost jogs for a single. Mahmudullah Riyad still warming up. We know he can hit those big lusty blows. Maybe waiting for the right time. It could be that the final 5 overs is what they're targeting. Hassan Murad has bowled well, so they're trying to see him off, it seems.
Turns it into a full toss, but there is protection there. Will just be a single. It's good bowling by Murad. This is the Al Araf Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo in association with Walton Lily Oryx and Ace Properties. The second match in day 2 at Sylhet. The first match went down to the wire. We await if the same fate will happen in this game as well. Comes down the wicket. And over the fielder, just over. It goes for a maximum. Mahmudullah Riyad gets a move on.
Was a tough call, was a very, very tough chance. It was touch and go. 6 from the final ball of the over from Mahmudullah Riyad nonetheless. After 15, it's 124 for 4.
Mahmudullah dancing down the wicket. And that fielder there, Shaukat Ali at long on, got 2 hands to it, but couldn't balance himself. And in the end, parrying it over the ropes. Rubel into his final over.
He's bowled brilliantly. Just look at those bowling figures. But he wouldn't want to face Mahmudullah Riyad. Looks in destructive form at the moment. Already starting to put on his dancing shoes. Hitting it straight and hard. He's one of the biggest 6 hitters in this team.
We'll have to bowl that again though.
Rubel, I think, wanted to cramp Riyad for room. Tried to just dart it into the block hole. Missed it by a few inches there.
Hits him for turn, and there is danger. And he's out. Mahmudullah has to depart. Mahmudullah Riyad just trying to explain there was never a run there. Why were you running? He was stranded in the middle.
Yeah, it went behind. And Mahmudullah Riyad, if you have a look, yes, I think he was right in deciding that there was no run. Ideally, the ball goes behind you and someone's running into the danger end, more likely for the strike, the batter in the strike, to actually respond, but he did not. He was ball watching. Anyways, the 5th wicket down. Limon goes for 4. It's 126 for 5.
Well, well, well. Another wicket falling just when it looked like Dhaka Metro, they were building up more momentum. The innings starting to lose steam. This time there is a run. Mahmudullah Riyad makes the call.
Tajibul into the strike as we have a look at that run out incident. Decent throw. Was a total mix-up. Limon and Mahmudullah not in the same frequency. Almost giving a sorry look here. Mahmudullah asking him, how did you think there could be a run over there? But now, a lot more responsibility on him. Dhaka Metro losing their way a bit here. 5 wickets down. The last few overs, not many boundaries, not many runs coming in. Chattogram gradually getting well into this game.
Nicely bowled there by Rubel. Coming wide of the crease. Then angling it into the new batter, Tajibul Islam, the left-handed batter. He's definitely got to support Riyad here.
No, Rabbi.
Just 4 more overs after this, and Rubel, after taking the wicket, he's mixing his pace up very nicely, keeping things tight.
Still be a happy man, Yasir Ali Rabbi. Man on screen at the moment. Lost the toss. Having to field first.
Oh yes.
Once again, a good effort, but in the end will be a single. And with that, after 16, it's 128 for 5.
The Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo. Look at that bird flying away in the Sylhet skies as we welcome Mazharuddin Omi. Pace attack. Hassan Mahmood from the Turbo end. Welcome back, Mazhar.
Thank you, Parvez. Hassan Mahmood started off with a wide down the leg side. It's a disappointing show from Dhaka Metro. They were 96 for 2 in the 11th over when Mahfizul Islam Robin was out. And in the next 6 overs, they've managed to score 33 runs, losing 3 wickets. So it's a good comeback though, from Chattogram's point of view. Slower delivery, totally undone. Tajibul, what a delivery by Hassan Mahmood. Peach of a delivery. Outstanding.
Beautiful death over bowling. Love to see that smile on Hassan Mahmood's face. He knew he outfoxed the batter. Loves to bowl at the death. Just look at that. Oh, just moving away. That off cutter worked to perfection. Tip of the off stump. Dream delivery for a pace bowler. Tajibul had nothing to do. There was clear deviation of the wicket. Played through the line. Unfortunately, nothing much to add. Just a single for him. 129 for 6.
𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝒐 We've seen a glimpse of his batting ability in the previous season of the NCL T20. But at the moment, onus will be on Mahmudullah Riyad, the experienced campaigner, and 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is here because of a brilliant delivery from Hassan Mahmood. Totally outfoxing with that slower delivery.
Excellent from Hassan Mahmood. He will enjoy that wicket for sure. Well executed, slower delivery working for him. And now it's the right-handed 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, as you rightly mentioned, player of the series from the previous edition. Scored runs, picked up wickets. One of the key players for Dhaka Metro.
Sensible cricket, giving the strike back to his senior partner Mahmudullah Riyad, who needs to face most of the deliveries. He's just setting things up. Riyad, he's someone who doesn't start with a flurry of boundaries and sixes, takes his time, but when he's in, this man is dangerous.
Now is his time. Just 22 deliveries left in this innings. Yes, Chattogram spinners have been thorns in the way of Dhaka Metro. They were flying at the beginning, right now struggling to score.
Attempted Yorker, Mahmudullah Riyad takes that on the full. Will only get a single. 130 for 6. 21 more balls to go, Parvez. What should be a good total for Dhaka Metro from here on?
Still have these two to play. After that, not much. So at least 160, 170 would be great. But for that, they need to go at 12 and over. Not sure how they're going to do it unless both of them start hitting big shots right away. It's not going to be easy. Hassan Mahmood has another over after this, and we all know how good of a death overs bowler he is.
Nicely driven. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will get a single. It's been a very good over from Hassan Mahmood. He's targeted the stump in all the deliveries that he bowled in this over.
Interestingly, you've watched him very closely. In the BPL this year, he's had one of the highest percentages of Yorkers bowled at the death. He was top of the chart for quite some time. So he knows what he's doing. One of the bowlers you can rely on to give you Yorkers on a regular basis.
Another full toss. Down the ground. Fielder at long on. Does well. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi. But Mahmudullah Riyad will get a couple.
Mahmood is predictable at times, we all know. Most likely he'd go for the Yorker. Sometimes it gets into a half volley, sometimes maybe a full toss, like the last one. Maybe could have done better with that, Mahmudullah. Not time it to perfection. Is he going for a slower one? Is he going for a Yorker? Let's see.
Outside edge. Wicket keeper would feel he should have stopped that one. Boundary to finish the over. Irfan Shukr disappointed, but Mahmudullah Riyad gets a boundary of the last ball of the over. End of over number 17, Dhaka Metro, 138 for 6. Mahmudullah Riyad on 19 of 12 as Dhaka Metro 138 for 6. 3 more overs to go. Sharif will bowl his third over. He's been expensive today. 28 without picking up a wicket from his 2 overs. I'm sure Ronnie will target this over. Yes, Mahmudullah Riyad will have a go, but at the moment, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 would also feel that he should go. Cut-off time, 3:51. And he goes for it. Wide of long off. Boundary of the first ball of the over.
Very well timed. Very, very well timed. The woes for Shorif continues. Just a half volley. Not sure what he was trying to do over there, but fell on a plate for 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃. All he had to do was swing the bat in the direction of the covers. Long off had no chance at all. Very well played. Good start to the over for Dhaka Metro. Immediately Shorif under a lot of pressure.
Again, trying to play that off drive. He's trying to play that through extra cover region. Since the long off fielder is quite straightish, he's eyeing that extra cover region.
This time the ball was just held back a bit by Shorif. Not a regulation half volley. That's how he could beat Ronnie on this occasion, but there are spaces behind the wicket as well.
Onto the stump, flick that away. Fielder at deep mid wicket does really well. That's outstanding fielding. Great commitment. Mahmudullah Sanjoy was the fielder at deep mid wicket. Covered a lot of ground and stopped that one. Even a relay throw.
Excellent fielding effort there. Yes, the man at mid wicket had to put in that big dive in. Yes, kept it in. And then the relay effort. So Shada Deepu was the fielder.
Slower delivery. Down the ground. Great connection. Abu Haider Ronnie is on a roll now.
With the bat, 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 mentioned as he came into the crease, he could put some impetus to this innings. Just look at that. Again, steps out, all the momentum on his front leg, and then presses hard, hits it straight and sweet. Shorif has not had a good day today with the ball, struggling at the death as well.
Short ball in the air, wicket keeper, and the fielders are converging, but it falls at no man's land. Still, a couple of runs for Abu Haider Ronnie. 150 comes up for Dhaka Metro, and they are now 152 for 6, already 14 coming from this over.
Very expensive spell from Shorif. 2.5 overs, 42 considered already. Mahmudullah Riyad struggling a bit. So look at situation that happened, was skied and it fell down, just evading all four fielders who were converging, including the wicketkeeper. Mahmudullah Riyad clearly struggling, especially putting that sprinting boot on for the second run. In need of a magic spray. Physio is kind of trying to find a way to use that. Riyad on 19, Ronnie on 16. They've put on a very brisk partnership over here. Now it looks like Dhaka could make it to 180 even, or maybe more. They play at this rate. It's already 152. And Mazar, yesterday we've seen the team chasing, struggling a bit. The score goes beyond 170. Could be tough. Projected score is exactly 170 at this rate. And Dhaka Metro will hope Mahmudullah can recover from this, because they will need him to also lead the charge alongside Abu Haider Ronnie.
Seems to be in some sort of pain, Mahmudullah Riyad. Perhaps hurt his knee. Not looking comfortable. Yeah, at one stage, Dhaka Metro looked like they're going to go past 180 quite easily. The way they got the start from the openers. They are 152 for 6 now, last ball of the 18th over. 14 already coming from it. Here comes Sharif to bowl his final ball of the over. Attempted Yorker, takes that on the full, again wide of long off. Fielder does well. Will only get a single. Nevertheless, a very good over. 15 runs coming from it. After 18, Dhaka Metro 155 for 6. Nicely pulled away, straight to the field at deep mid-wicket. Now it will be interesting to see what will be the approach of Mahmudullah. He's hurt himself. Will he go for a big shot or give a single back to Ronnie?
Interesting to see what he's thinking. He's been here in such situations so many times in his career to set targets up, to chase them down. Field is all spread out. Hasan Mahmood is a very good full-length bowler. Let's see what he brings up.
Outstanding Yorker. As a batter, there's hardly anything you can do in such deliveries. Great death over bowling.
This is very impressive, and this is why having someone like Hasan Mahmood gives this Chattogram bowling attack so much quality. 154 should be a big over for Dhaka Metro.
Short ball pulled away. Connection was sweet and the result even sweeter. A big, big six from Mahmudullah Riyad.
What a shot. What a shot from Mahmudullah Riyad. Casually walks down, fist bump with his partner. It was a back of the hand slower delivery apparently, but no way out for Hasan Mahmood. Mahmudullah picked that very nicely, almost hitting the 𝗂𝐞𝐿 bicycle boards, just falling very close. Could have won a bike. On to 25 of 14.
Full toss down the leg side. Not good bowling by Hasan Mahmood. Just releases the pressure as Mahmudullah Riyad scores a 6 and a 4 in consecutive deliveries.
Waiting for it to be a big over. It is going to be a big over for Dhaka Metro. That was going down the leg, a full toss, gleefully received by Mahmudullah Riyad. Sweet timing, no deep fine leg. Gets his reward, 29 of 15, already striking at almost 200. 11 runs coming from these 4 deliveries.
Innovation at its best. Experience matters, they say, and Mahmudullah Riyad is proving why experience matters. Outstanding shot-making display from this experienced campaigner.
Wow. Rarely we've seen him do this kind of improvisation. Through the offside this time. Almost toying with the field, toying with the bowler. He knows Mahmood would come in full. And he's eyeing his areas. 1 through fine leg, now through third. And then a 6 through square leg. All things are happening over here. 33 of 16 now, Mahmudullah Riyad.
Yorker again. Nicely played as well by Mahmudullah Riyad. A single to finish the over. 16 coming from the 19th over. Dhaka Metro 169 for 6. We are into the final over of the innings. Sharif to bowl the final over. Goes for the Yorker. Very first delivery. Huge shout from Sharif. No response from the umpire. Good start to the over.
That was quite an appeal from the bowler. Coming back to his bowling mark, Ronnie and Mahmudullah. Try to get as many as they can. They've picked up 170 already.
What a shot. Down the ground. One bounce to the fence for 4. The bat swing of Abu Haider Ronnie is so clear and clean. It looks effortless at times.
Cannot bowl him there. You cannot give him scope to get underneath the ball. It's very strong hitting straight. Does that with ease in the end. Just one bounce. Onto the ropes. He's striking at more than 200 as well. What a partnership this has been. 174 with 4 balls remaining.
Same area, but the connection was not the best this time around. Ronnie will get a single. Brings back Mahmudullah Riyad on strike.
Situation for Sharif gets worse. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Ronnie was hitting well, but now he has to bowl the experienced Mahmudullah Riyad. 34 of 18. Retired from international T20Is. Just recently, last year.
What a shot by Mahmudullah Riyad. Clears the fence quite comfortably. First 6 of the final over. Came off the bat of Mahmudullah Riyad.
That is power packed. That is timing and class for you. Trying to use the slower ball, but into the slot. Front foot cleared. Cow corner targeted. The ball flies over for another maximum from Mahmudullah's bat. Brilliantly picked up. Doesn't look like he's injured.
Inside edge. No ball. Oh boy. That's the last thing Sharif would have wanted. A free hit in the final over. 2 more balls to go. A free hit coming. Mahmudullah Riyad on 40 of just 19 deliveries.
An unwanted 50 for Sharif. Conceded 54 already. As we have a look at the no ball situation. Well,
Nicely bowled. Good bowling. Direct hit. Mahmudullah Riyad was struggling. The umpire will surely go upstairs, but by the looks of Mahmudullah Riyad, he's already walking back towards the pavilion.
we'll still have to get the regulation check. Although Mahmudullah definitely doesn't look confident at all. He's already halfway. It has slowed his pace. He'll want to have a quick glance at the big scoreboard, the giant screen. So look at the replay here. Direct hit from a very tough angle. And I think he's made it. You'll have to walk back, Mahmudullah. You will get that signal very soon. There is an opportunity. The only problem is he'd have maybe liked to go out. There's just 1 ball remaining and he's going to be probably at the non-striker's end. The decision pending will turn out to be not out. So he's having to walk back. Definitely not feeling very comfortable. He's already struggling with a knee issue. And then he walks towards the dugout and comes back again. It's see what happened. It was perfect Yorker. Mahmudullah had to run. Yasser Ali Rabbi with a direct hit. A very nice direct hit. Bullseye. All seemed in favor of Chattogram, but the replay say otherwise. He's made it, and he's made it back to the non-striker's end. Would he go for a quick run, or I'm not sure. He's just gingerly walking back. Ronnie has to try and hit a 4 or a 6 maybe to maximize things, but 183 is already a very, very good total on the board.
Is that a free hit signal by the umpire? Still not sure. Right, last ball of the over. We'll have to re-ball that one again. Sharif, it's been a tough day for him. Conceded 56 runs from his 3.5 overs. And I'm sure he'll learn a lot from this experience. Still a young guy. A lot of cricket left in his career. Here comes Sharif to bowl the final ball of the innings. Abu Haider Ronnie to face the last ball of the innings. Eyeing that block hole, straight to the fielder at long on. Since it's a free hit, he won't be out. So 1 run and 1 more ball to go as well. Interesting. 183 for 6, and Mahmudullah Riyad at one point, who was walking back towards the pavilion, will face the final ball of the innings. He's on 41 of 21. Here comes the last ball. Down the wicket comes Mahmudullah Riyad. Bowler does well of his own bowling. A rare dot ball to finish the innings of Dhaka Metro. After 20 overs, they managed to post 185 for 6. It's not a bad total at all, though at one point it looked like they go on to post somewhere near 200, but they will be content with that score.
And a lot of it has to do with the man on screen here, Mahmudullah Riyad. Quick fire, 42 of 22. Aptly supported by this guy, Abu Haider Ronnie. Packed a punch, not out 23 from 11. Yasser Ali and his team will have a big task in hand. Mohammad Sharif struggled, given responsibilities to bowl at the death as well. They'll take the challenge on. Highest total scored in this tournament so far, 185. So 186 would be the target for Chattogram as they come in to bat in a while. But that is the scorecard here. Naeem and Robin giving Dhaka Metro a beautiful start, 46-41 respectively. Shadman 15. Limon and Tajibul went off quite cheaply, but Riyad and Ronnie made sure. Dhaka Metro move on to 185. Right now we can go down to Shahnu Rabbani for the flash interview.
রবিন সুন্দর একটা ইনিংস খেলেছেন 41 রানের, যেই টোটালটা করতে পেরেছেন 185, কতটুকু কনফিডেন্ট এটা ডিফেন্ড করতে?
হ্যাঁ, আসলে আমাদের বোলাররা খুব কনফিডেন্ট, কারণ আমরা রাজশাহীতে তার প্রমাণ করছি এবং প্রিভিয়াস টুর্নামেন্ট আমরা রানার আপ। সো আমাদের বোলাররা সচরাচর সবসময় ভালো বল করে, তো আশাবাদী আমরা এই রান ডিফেন্ড করতে পারবো ইনশাল্লাহ।
যখন ব্যাটিং করছিলেন পিচের অবস্থা এবং কন্ডিশনস নিয়ে যদি একটু বলতেন।
হ্যাঁ, পিচ খুব ভালো ছিল, একটু লো ছিল, বাট আমরা ওটা রিকভার করতে পারছি আমার কাছে মনে হয়। তো অ্যাজ ইউজুয়াল উইকেট অনেক সুন্দর ছিল।
অলরাইট, বেস্ট অফ লাক ফর দ্য সেকেন্ড ইনিংস।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Yeah, Robin played really well for Dhaka Metro as they go on to score 56 runs in the last 4 overs of the innings, making sure they go on to post 185 for 6. With the ball, it's been a tough day for the Chattogram division bowlers. Naeem Hassan, the pick of the bowlers, picking up 2 for 32, 1 each for Hassan Mahmood, Rubel and Hassan Murad as well. Sharif was the most expensive one, conceding 58 runs from his 4 overs. Yeah, Dhaka Metro started off really well after electing to bat first. 𝗃𝗍𝐶𝗵𝗃, the skipper, led from the front. He was lucky at times but played some glorious shots all across the ground before being dismissed by Hassan Murad trying to play that slog sweep. And since then, there have been some big shots from the Dhaka Metro batters as well as a few wickets from Chattogram division bowlers who managed to bounce back really well in the middle phase of the innings. Shadman Islam played some gorgeous shots as well. That one was a shot of the day before being dismissed by Naeem Hassan with a brilliant cotton bowled.
With some big shots, fortune favored in some instances. Then that run-out situation, people had to walk away. Brilliant bowling from Hassan Mahmood at the death. And then it was the Mahmudullah Riyad and Abu Haider Ronnie show, putting up quite a few runs in the last few overs, swinging all around the park. This was very nice from Mahmudullah. Great improvisation. And Abu Haider finished things off, the straight drive, and then Mahmudullah also found the cow corner region. So overall, a brilliant batting performance from Dhaka Metro, posting 185. So the target for Chattogram would be 186. We'll be back very soon. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. This is the 𝗲𝗲 Islamic Bank presents National Cricket League T20 25-26, powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. Match number 8 between Dhaka Metro and Chattogram. Dhaka Metro, the side who were runners-up in the previous edition of the NCL T20, got off to a rollicking start as 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗃 won the toss and decided to have a bat first. Turned out to be a good decision as per the conditions, and they got off to a rollicking start as mentioned earlier, courtesy of the two openers, which featured the man on the screen, the captain of the Dhaka Metro side, 𝗃𝗍𝗃, along with Mahfizul Islam Robin, both the openers getting to their 40s and then getting out, but putting up an 81 run opening stand, and then a quick fire 41 of just 22 deliveries by Mohammedullah Riyad and Abu Haider Roni, 24 of just 12 deliveries at a strike rate of 200. They ensured that Dhaka Metro reach a total of 185. On field umpires, Mohammad Saiful Islam Jewel and Ishtiaq Ahmed Nadeem. On duty on the field, the target is 186 for Chattogram. They'll need to get a good start, particularly the openers. And to open on the mic with me, we've got Shahanur Rabbani.
Good afternoon, Shomunnoy, and good afternoon all who are watching us live on T Sports and TapMed. Yeah, this is going to be a tough run chase, I believe. For Dhaka Metro, they've managed to post what looks to be a very good total. The pitch, when I was speaking with Mahfizul Robin, who scored 41 from 27 in the first innings, he said that it's starting to creep low a tad. Some of the balls are not bouncing as expected, so it won't be easy to play over the top.
Left strike, bhai.
But it remains to be seen how Chattogram go about this run chase.
Moinul Haq will be opening the batting. I think he's partnering up with Mahmudul Hasan Joy. The big names in Bangladesh cricket. Moinul Haq, Rakibul, as he's warming up,
Right leg.
will be opening the proceedings for Dhaka Metro, and he'll be bowling from the Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks end.
Sadhan bhai.
So they would have a left and right hand batting combination right at the top, just like Dhaka Metro. For Chattogram, Mominul Haq will be taking the strike first up against the left arm spinner. For him, the power play, they've got a deep mid wicket and deep backward square leg. Short third and short fine, mid off, mid on, both inside the circle.
That's right. Thank you.
The four fielders inside the circle on the offside. Mahmudullah Hasan Joy. Rakibul. Goes straight up, bit off, just whiskers away from the fingers of the fielder. At mid off, it was Robin himself. They're coming back. Now, is that a run out? Opportunity, umpire probably said no, yes. Rakibul would have loved to get the ball quicker.
A lot happening in the first delivery. Almost a chance of a catch. Then a run out. There we see Mominul not really timing it as well as he would have liked.
Couldn't really get back to ball properly on this occasion. It's a bit of a half-hearted appeal, particularly from the bowler. Quicker, side the off, cut away, well fielded. But was looking for the ball, the fielder at point himself, but the batters change over in the meantime.
Yeah, thanks to that slight misfield, good understanding between the two, Mominul and Joy. Both have represented the national team. Raqibul Hassan, former under-19 World Cup winner, and also a captain in the next edition of the World Cup.
The under-19 World Cup winner, well, the batter on screen was part of the same side, so they both represented that under-19 World Cup winning side. So they have played a lot of each other. Full, dragged it, direct hit could be trouble. Oh,
yeah, two opportunities here in the first over, two run-out opportunities, if we say so. A direct hit and definitely would have been short of his ground. Change in the field, it seems, with a deep square leg.
In the slot, lofted shot. Doesn't have enough legs, but the batters do as they come back for the second. And that should conclude the over as well. So 6 runs of the first over for Chattogram.
আপনি পয়েন্ট করেন, আপনি পয়েন্ট করেন, কাভারে একটু রাখেন। আমি এটা নামতে হবে বিপি, এইদিকে ভালো ফিল্ডার লাগবে। রবি এদিকে করছি, এটা থাকে এটা থাকে কোনটা, এই পাশে এটা এটা লিমন ভাই বাইরে যান।
Spin from one end and it will be pace from the other. So 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗀 will be bowling from the Al-Rafa Islami bank end. He's going to have a deep backward point for Mahmood Hassan Joy and deep square leg. It's probably hints that might go for the hard length. The left arm seamer. 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗀 played a cameo with the bat. Oh, well bowled! Sharp movement. But perhaps too straight. And then the ball was coming back in towards the right-handed batter. Might have gone on to miss the leg stick.
Yeah, let's take a look. There was definitely swing, yeah. Just perhaps some extravagant movement off the surface and in the air. But that's good news for the bowling side, who have put on a very good total of 185. Dhaka Metro will feel much better after that delivery.
First delivery and he was spot on. Yeah. Some enthusiasm from behind the stumps. Ronnie not really interested, but there's a hint of swing he's getting. 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗀.
Close to the wide line as well, but you have to say it's well bowled. Now take a look at this field setup. You mentioned he'd be bowling the hard length, but seeing the extravagant swing from a fuller length, might want to have a different field setup.
Oh, that's the peach. Went hard at it, did Mominul, but well bowled, very well bowled by Ronnie.
Swing on all 3 occasions. This time, not as full as the previous ball, but still movement. Perhaps a slip? Would that be a wise decision, Shaman?
Overpitched. Drive. Nice looking shot, just timing. Precise and perfect. brings up the boundary of the bat of Mominul Haq.
Yeah, a much fuller length. And just manages to guide it. The diving effort from the fielder goes in vain. The first boundary for Mominul off his bat moves on to 9.
Yeah, the first boundary. Going back to your question, yes, I agree. They could have a slip in position, particularly the way Ronnie is bowling. Much better in length. Wide given.
That was very, very tight. A tight call by the umpire. The two on-field umpires, Saiful Islam Jewel and Ishtiaq Ahmed Nadim. Third umpire, Shafin Sharif.
In the air. Away from the fielder. Naim Sheikh with the chase, but the ball wins the race. Second boundary in this innings, second boundary in this over.
Slightly streaky again from Mominul. Didn't really get the middle part of the bat, slightly uppish. Just evading the fielder at cover. And the outfield, we all know how good that is.
He's got all the deliveries to move away from the left-handed batter. If he can get one to come back in. Over-ambitious. Just opened the face of the bat. Managed 2 runs. Even though Ronnie started very well in this over, to be fair to him, in the end, well covered up by the Chattogram batters, Saurabh in particular. 2 done, 18 without loss. Rakib will continue from the turbo end. Round the wicket, soft hands. This is good batting, Joy. You need to also understand that your partner has found the momentum. Very important aspect of the game, being able to play it with soft hands.
And also giving your senior partner who's scoring runs freely at the other end the strike. But let's see how he does against the spin.
Sweeps it. There's a fielder there. Mominul gives the strike back to Joy.
Come boys, come boys! Ronnie bhai,
and when you're talking about what Rakibul is doing, he's trying to maintain a very tight line outside the off stump, not too much width. There we see an example of him just trying to almost york the batter with more pace, almost darting the ball in instead of looking for flight and turn.
In the slot, and gleefully accepted by Mahmudul Hasan Joy as he deploys the wings for a maximum. First one in this innings of the bat of Mahmudul Hasan Joy.
Yeah, that gives you an idea of how much they know each other. Joy was almost expecting a slower delivery, a more regular pace spin ball, and he was ready to slog it. Didn't really need to muscle it, timed it, and timed it so well it went all the way.
Catch it!
Quicker pulls it.
Keep it!
There was a deep mid wicket in place, but didn't go full throttle with the shot, Joy. I'll give him credit. He realized that there is a fielder, so no need to go full throttle on this.
Last over 12 runs came. This over 9 runs so far. 1 delivery left.
Shown for himself. Away from the fielder. Deep backward square leg. Will get a boundary. More runs you can sum up in this over as well. That makes it 13 of the third. 31 without loss.
ভাই পানি চাইলে বলেন বলছে
They have found the momentum, have Chattogram, and the chase is on. 31 without loss in 3 overs, so run rate above 10. Required run rate still 9, so they need to keep the wickets intact as well, but they're making the most of the power play as of now. Ronnie started his previous over well. Can he go back to that rhythm again? Oh, what a shot! What a shot! 1 bounce for 4. Joyous to watch.
Indeed he is. Probably the shot of the innings so far. Despite it not going all the way, that was again timed, standing his ground, playing it over the top. Abou-Haider Ronnie, despite getting some swing in the first over, proved to be expensive, and he started off expensively in the second over as well.
Well bowled, but just got a feeling that on this occasion, Joy was trying to drag it and more muscle it than the timing.
In the end, mistiming it, and there's a deep backward point and a deep square leg in position. So perhaps he'd want to pull his length back a bit.
Pitched it up, inside edge yet again. The Joy survives and they turn over, rotate.
Tell you what, 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝐼, he exposed his stumps, and had he not gotten any bat onto it, would have hit timber.
That's where, you know, the importance of rotating the strike also comes in. First ball, he was in control, got the boundary. Next two, the bowler had the slight edge over the batter. Now, because he's at the non-striker's end, doesn't need to think about it. The pressure sort of released. He's varying the pace now. First over, he was getting the swing. He was focusing on that. Now, he's opted to changing the pace.
They're taking a more defensive approach, seeing the mindset of the two batters, perhaps trying to get them to play one straight to one of those deeper fielders. And also, as you mentioned about Joy, I have to give Mominul credit as well, because from the non-strikers, and he's also running very well with Joy.
And now he's changing the angle, coming around the wicket, and the deep backward point comes in. There's a long on now as well. Good length. Key to that was the length, and he took pace off. Was too close to cut.
Joy sort of premeditating into that shot, and in the end getting cut in half. Thinking, yes, I'm going to access the offside, but it really wasn't the right. Didn't have enough width. Perhaps not the bad length, but didn't have enough room to cut it away.
Having said all of that, he is a good cutter of the ball, is Mahmoodul Hasan Joy. Quick run taken. This is good calling, good understanding between the two openers. After that boundary, the very first ball, they've managed 3 singles, 4 done, 38 without loss. That calls for a change in the commentary box.
Copy.
It's been a very good start for Chattogram division. In chase of 186, they're 38 without loss after 4. Just about 10 runs per over. Arif, the new bowler coming from turbo end, Arif Ahmed. Straight to the field at point. Bowled a lot slower. Willing to give the flight to the batter. We have seen Rakibul bowling a lot quicker compared to Rakibul. He's a lot slower. Not afraid to toss the ball up. Looking for the wickets. Probably an inside edge, a wild hike from Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Lucky on that occasion. Good afternoon, Parvez.
Afternoon, Mazhar. Arif Ahmed. Through him, actually, Dhaka Metro trying to take a risk, bringing in a bowler who would opt to flight the ball within the power plays. Just the 2 fielders out at the boundary ropes, a deep square leg, and a deep mid wicket deployed for Mominul. Operating from the turbo end is Arif. Mominul has got a flying start, 21 of 12. Chattogram making a very, very good attempt at this run chase. We'll have to keep the momentum up. Required run rate is still 9.3.
Top edge will fall at no man's land and it will reach towards the fence for 4. It was a calculative risk taken by Mominul Haq, knowing the field at short fine leg. Just going past him will earn him a boundary.
Not the best timed shot, but the edge helped the batter on that occasion. Quick sprint from the fielder in vain. Mominul, as we've said before, loves to play cricket. He's enjoying the T20 format.
Down the leg side. I don't think he's got a bat on that one. What an effort. What an effort from Abu Haider Ronnie. I'm not sure whether it's going to go for boundary or not, but Abu Haider Ronnie will earn full marks for that.
He's put in 100% effort over there. Abu Haider might have injured himself in the process. Was down the leg. The umpire signaled wide already. Evades the keeper. Ronnie puts in his sprinting boots. He runs and tries to time his dive properly, which, wow, fantastic. One of the best fielding efforts of the day. Saved a couple of runs for his side and should be applauded. Whoever is watching, this is what commitment. This is the picture perfect epitome of commitment. Yes. Third umpire still trying to make 100% certain call on this, but from what we see from the footage, looks like he's been able to drag it back very cleanly there. Excellent effort from Abu Haider.
In the process, he has hurt himself. He's out of the ground now. These are the commitments that requires when you want to win a match. Being a fast bowler, never easy diving. Just trying to save a couple of runs for his team.
He's always kept himself fit, kept himself ready for any sort of opportunity. Player of the series or the tournament from the last edition of the NCL.
Work that away on the onside. Sensible cricket. They've already got a boundary in this over, so nudging around for singles and doubles will work for them.
Very good partnership building between Mahmudul Hassan and Mominul Haq. Both batting at brisk rates here. Last ball of the over.
Quick run, a bit of misfield. A good fielding may have been interesting on that occasion. Nevertheless, end of a good over. 5 overs done. Chattogram 49 without loss. Last ball of the previous over, there was a chance of a run out. Huge mix-up between the two batters. Mahmudul Hassan Joy was late to react. A bit of misfielding eventually worked well for Chattogram batters.
That's the leg stump. Off the stump.
Kind of start that
Bowling right and round.
Hafizul Robin and Naeem Sheikh had for Dhaka Metro. It's kind of nullified by the way these two have played. They really responded very well. Positive manner. They've got a big batting lineup. Lots of talent yet to come. This is an opportunity for Mahmudul Hassan Limon. Get his first opportunity with the ball.
Mahmudul, bowler. Ronnie off.
Looking at the field for Mominul Haq. He's got a long off and a deep mid-wicket in place.
Flighted delivery to start with. Last over of the power play. I'm sure both the batters will be looking to score some quick runs in this over.
Mominul is always good through the offside. Loves the sweep as well against the spinners.
Down the leg side, not the best of deliveries. Easy pickings for Mominul Haq. Runs towards the fence for 4, and that brings up the 50 for Chattogram as well.
Another fantastic pick from Mominul, finding the gaps. He loves the sweep. Once he sees the ball dragged on to the leg stump, goes for that, elevates it over short fine. Easy pickings for him. 50 on the board for Chattogram. Mominul off to a flying start, 31 of 17. Limon might be pondering. Does he want to change his angle, or is he still going to continue round the wicket? Captain Naeem Sheikh in conversation with the umpire. The sun is on its way to setting. You see some dark shadows in the ground already. Yesterday, we needed the floodlights to take effect for the match to be completed. At the moment, have some sort of a delay. Mominul Haq takes off his helmet, using the time for some hydration. Still trying to figure out what this little break was all about.
Yes, external.
The 12th men from the Chattogram dugout returning back to their places, and we hope play will start very soon. Bowler seems ready, and so is Mominul at the moment.
Sorry.
He just changed his helmet. Mahmudul Hassan Joy
Internal.
is now playing without a helmet now. It's quite hot and humid out there.
Captain, internal.
We are set to go again. Mahmudul Hassan Limon. Flighted delivery in the air. Fielder at mid-on is well set to take an easy catch in the end. That short little break worked well for the bowler, but not for the batting side, as 𝗂𝗚𝗀𝗃 departs after scoring 31 of 17.
Yes, this was the last over of the power plays, and mid-on was placed. 𝗂𝗚𝗀 tried to drag it over mid-on, just couldn't find the timing. An easy catch for the Dhaka Metro skipper 𝗫𝗫𝐴𝗫𝐶. But a good knock, good outing for 𝗂𝗚𝗀. 5 fours in his 31 of 18. Chattogram 53 for 1.
Shahadad Hossain Deepu, the new man in for Chattogram division, as Mahmudullah Hassan Limon managed to get the breakthrough for Dhaka Metro, dismissing 𝗂𝗚𝗀𝗃 was looking really good, trying to clear that field at mid-on, but eventually got caught by skipper 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝐶. As the two right-handers now in the middle will make things a bit easy for the bowling side with the departure of the left-hander. He's got a deep mid-wicket and long on in place for Deepu. There's a short fine leg, short square leg in place on the on-side. Here comes Mahmudullah Hassan Limon to Shahadad Hossain Deepu. That's too wide.
We were waiting for the signal. It was so wide. The umpire took some time, maybe to even digest how far wide that was.
Flighted delivery again, teasing the batter. Fielder at long on will cut it off. They'll only get a single as Shahadad Deepu gets off the mark.
This should be an important partnership. Again, the two right there in the crease for Chattogram. World Cup winners with the under-19 team back in 2020.
Cut away. Couldn't find the gap this time around.
The face of the bat a tad bit more, or maybe played just a bit late. Still finding the fielder lots of gaps on the offside for him to try and get a boundary.
This time he finds the gap. Shot again outside off. And Mahmudullah Hassan Joy just punched that towards offside for a boundary to end the over. An eventful over comes to an end. Also power play done and dusted with that boundary. Chattogram 59 for 1 after 6. Center right. 59 for 1 inside the power play, which is done and dusted after 6 overs. They just lost the wicket of 𝗂𝗚𝗀𝗃, but nevertheless it's a very good start for Chattogram in chase of 186. They are 59 for 1. Change of bowling and confirmation. Power play wrapped.
Very good run rate, almost 10 and over. Well set to have this run chase. Pace from the turbo end. Shahadad Deepu prepares to take strike.
Shoaidul, the new bowler, coming from turbo end. Started off with a down the leg side delivery. Scampered through for a single. They need to play sensibly now. Between 7 to 15 over, it's a very crucial phase. They are chasing a big target.
So far in this tournament, we've seen not a lot of teams handled these middle overs very well. They've struggled, lost wickets, lost their way, and found it hard to come back. So this is the phase where Chattogram would want to win the game in.
Pick that away. Nice shot. A very good shot by Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. Not the best of deliveries from Shohidul, pitching down the leg side. Easy pickings.
What a shot there from Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. A delight for the photographers. Just picked it up. Minimal foot movement. What a whip from Joy. Big six. Shot of intent. Looks in excellent touch. 28 of 18 already. Shohidul have to come back from this predicament.
Change of field. Deep third comes in. Mid-off goes back. Short ball again. This time a bit too quick for Joy. Perhaps an inside edge. Will get a single.
Shohidul is pretty experienced. A well-known name in the domestic circuit. Played a very good role in the previous edition of the NCL T20s as well. Loves to be amongst the wickets. He's one of the go-to bowlers for Dhaka Metro and 𝗫𝗓𝗄𝐴.
It was uppish. It was in the air for a while. But the intentions are very good from these two batters. They're looking to play some positive cricket.
The tone has been set by Mominul Haq, much known for his red ball exploits, to an extent where he's been tagged as a test specialist. Deepu will have to shed that as well.
Missed that one. That was a scoring opportunity missed by Shahzad Deepu. So far 8 runs coming from this over.
How did you feel the pitch has behaved compared to yesterday? I mean, we've seen Rangpur capitulate to just 100 runs. Does it look like a better one to chase?
Seems to be a very good track, to be very honest. Pervez, we have seen, even in the first day that you mentioned, teams batting first posted 171. And even now, the way Shahzad Hossain Deepu swinging his bat, seems to be a very good track to bat on. A 6 from Shahzad Deepu. And that concludes the over as well. After 7, they are 73 for 1.
Nice pickup. Shohidul concedes a couple of sixes, one of Joy, one of Shahzad Deepu in the same area. Did not learn from his mistakes. Cannot bowl there to these batters. Flying start, current run rate over 10.
Three required run rate just below 9. They're going really good. Chattogram division in chase of 186. They're 73 for 1 after 7. Mahmudullah Hassan Joy and Shahzad Hossain Deepu looking solid, especially Joy, 29 of 19. Deepu, 8 of 5. Here comes Arif. Short ball outside the off stump. In front of square. What a shot from Mahmudullah Hassan Joy.
Never mind. Come on, boy.
It was short, it was wide. So much time for Mahmudullah Hassan Joy. Just waited for it. Onto the back foot, using the crease very well. That gap was huge.
Going back to that boundary again, Parvez. Yes, it was short. Yes, it was wide. There was a fielder at deep, but he made sure it goes past the fielder at cover inside the ring, making sure it goes towards the fence for 4. So that's presence of mind from Joy.
Now he pierces the other gap through short cover and backward point for a single. He plays their innings pretty well in this run chase. Look confident, don't look phased by the big total. Would be a brilliant chase if they can manage to do it.
Trying to make some room. Bowler followed him.
Floodlights. Shadows almost reaching the pitch area.
Inside edge again. Bowling a lot slower, Arif. And not so full. Making some room again. Played that on the onside between the fielders of long on and deep mid wicket. Fielder at long on does really well, covered a lot of ground, but he can't stop a couple. 7 coming from that over. Not bad from Chattogram's point of view though.
That's a very good fielding effort there, but will the third umpire want to have a second look? Seems like he's done it pretty safely. Arif applauds the fielder. End of over number 8. Chattogram 80 for 1.
Oh, was in the slot. Sounded good. Fielder there. Oh, desperate effort. But goes for a maximum. Mahmudullah Sanjoy on song.
What a shot. Brilliantly played. We spoke about Joy's timing on this occasion. This was another example of him just timing it well enough, not really trying to muscle it. And it had enough to go all the way over the fielder's head.
Oh, magnificent. Launched off the runway into the grassy banks in Sylhet. Back-to-back maximums from the bat of Mahmudullah Sanjoy.
More timing, more sixes, more runs coming Joy's way. Once again, there was a bit more pace to work with on this occasion. Use of the wrists. And then almost standing his pose, standing his ground. Perhaps also enjoying what he's done right there.
This is pure entertainment and class. This is classy batting, proper cricketing shots. Playing according to the merit of the ball. He's a wristy player, as you pointed out, Shahnur. He can play them along the ground, but now he's also hitting those sixes. If he can keep this performance consistent throughout this Al Arafa Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo, this is the sort of performances and with consistency that the selectors will have their eyes out for. Of course, he wears the white kit for the national side, but that does not limit them from being able to represent the white ball formats. Of course, he's been the part of the ODI side previously. This one keeps low. With the odd one keeping low, but the contest is on. 92 for 1 in the 9th over.
And there was a small change in the field. The deep backward square leg came back, and the long on, which was at mid on, it went back. So there's a long on, long off, deep point, deep backward point, and a deep square leg.
Because he plays such shots so well, particularly square of the wicket. Hence the protection you were talking about.
And you look at the run rate, they're ahead as far as this chase is concerned, target of 186. They're already 93 for 1 in the 9th over. Shahidul proving to be expensive, 27 runs from his first 10 deliveries.
Under the pump. Back of a hand slower, well bowled, but even better batting. Shahid Hussain Deepu joins in on the party. Do not forget me. Cuts it late for 4.
More example of wrist work and timing. First from Joy, now from Deepu. Just finding that little gap that was there behind gully or in front of gully on this occasion. Back of the hand slower, and Deepu read it to perfection.
To be fair, I think the fielder should have done better. He went for the dive, which was not required. It went through him in the end. Got in front of square on this occasion. Fielder does well. Bit of a confusion in the middle. Sent back on time. Nonetheless, a good over for Chattogram. It's 18 of the 9th. 98 for 1. Required run rate is less than the current run rate at the moment. Required run rate 8, but a few wickets and the game can turn on its head. That's what 𝗫𝗫𝐶 and company will be looking for. Protection on the onside in the deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. There's long off as well, and the deep cover on the offside for the spinner Arif. Watchfully played.
Speaking of under 19 World Cup winning players, Shahid Hussain Deepu, also part of that team, has a good understanding with Joy. So after the slight mishap between the wickets, while they were running between the wickets, they had a word with each other, just trying to calm each other down, backing each other, making sure they carry on building this partnership because they're ahead in the run chase.
The 100 comes up for Chattogram.
Good going, boys, good going.
They're controlling the game. Mahmudullah Hassan Joy and Shahid Hussain Deepu respecting this over. They've managed quite a few heavy overs in the previous ones. So now they're happy to deal in singles.
And what's very interesting is they're not trying to play expansive shots. They're not premeditating so far. They're playing the ball to its merit, looking for the gaps, instead of trying to manufacture shots. Even though when you see a run chase and there is some pressure added with the number of runs required from a number of deliveries, they're not panicking, and this has prompted the captain Naeem to have a word with Arif.
Agree with you. And hence, it seems, it looks as if they are in control. They're giving that sense of running the first one hard. They're looking for the second, are they? Yes, Deepu's coming back for the second. Good running, good calling, good cricket from Chattogram.
Exactly why they had that word at the end of the last over. And the 50 comes up for Joy as well. From just 28 deliveries, acknowledges the crowd and his teammates. He knows he's got a job to do though. It's not done yet. 4 sixes and 3 fours. Look at that strike rate, 178.
Now he tells him we're fine with the single. It was good to see. It was right after that 2-run. He gave a big thumbs up. Halfway through the innings, 10 overs done. Chattogram are 104 for 1. And that calls for the players to hydrate. It's a drinks break. Yeah, this has been an exceptional knock so far from Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Still unbeaten on 51, just 29. Batting at a strike rate of 175. Whenever he got in his arc, he was not afraid to play it within the V. And he's very good square of the wicket. This was a great shot. Rocks back onto the back foot, plays according to the merit of the ball. For me, that flick was a magnificent shot, and then running between the wickets as well. An overall package he's been, particularly in this innings, Mahmudullah Sanjoy. The job not yet completed. The target is 186, more than halfway there in terms of runs. The required run rate, 8. 8.2 to be precise, of the remaining 10 overs. With 9 wickets in hand at this stage, Chattogram do have the upper hand. Still, we do have a game on our hands. Rakibul back in action from the turbo end. Flight offered, accepted, and launched off the runway. That is a maximum. Mahmudullah Sanjoy starts after the break, right how he left off before it.
Yeah, Joy is winning this contest
Chaba boy,
against
Chaba
his
boy.
under-19 World Cup winning teammate. That is for sure. That's not the first time he's hit Rakibul for 6. Understanding exactly the sort of delivery that's gonna come
Chaba, Rakib.
and playing it this time, there was power involved. We
boys,
spoke
lovely
about his
boys.
timing. This time, he powered it.
And that's what a 6 or a boundary of the first ball allows you to do. Take a single.
As the Nelson comes up, 111 for 1 to win 75 balls, remaining 58. 9 wickets in hand as well.
Chaba, Rakib boy.
And with batters to follow, such as Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, the captain.
Allah.
Inside part of the bat, but no harm done for Deepu. Irfan Shukr is there, Shoaib Ali is there. So they have batters to follow after this.
Chaba boys.
And I think it's about keeping that momentum, keeping wickets in hand. Now that they've taken the boundary in the over, they can just rotate the strike because the field is spread out. There's a deep mid-wicket, deep backward square, long on, long off, and a deep point. So plenty of spaces to take singles and even doubles.
As far as Dhaka Metro are concerned, they think Joy's the big fish they'd want. Any wicket will do to break the partnership, of course, but ideally, if you ask them, I think they would love to get Joy's wicket. Shahidul 2 has been expensive, 32 of his 2. Abu Haider Ronnie also has 2 more overs to go, so might see 1 more over from Ronnie before the game runs out of their hands. Dhaka Metro again, an over which favors the side from the port city. 11 done, 115 for 1. Wicket. Last over, an expensive one. 11 runs of the 11th over. Some crowd, some audience enjoying as the proceedings take place in the middle here at the Sylhet International. It's the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Seam of Qatar. Play with soft hands, looking for the double. And, you know, even when they're not hitting the big shots, they're trying to put pressure on the fielders.
And on this occasion, the fielding was good. They were thinking about the second as soon as they ran the first one. And the fielder at deep mid-wicket was extremely aware, ran in hard and made a good throw.
So change in bowling from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Anisul Islam Imon has been called. His services with the ball in hand by Naeem Sheikh, trying something different, changing the pace. But, you know, whenever there's a new bowler, at this moment, they have that luxury that they can just nudge it around.
Rakibul Islam, Abu Haider, Ronnie, Arif Ahmed, Mahmudul Hassan, Shoaidul Islam, and Anisul Islam, all the bowlers that have been used so far.
Oh, nicely played. He plays those late and plays them quite close to the body, but carves them so nicely. 4.
That was the only region that wasn't protected as far as boundary riders are concerned. between gully and point. And he made sure just a bit of width was converted into a boundary.
You just pulled the length back slightly. And that's all it took. Oh, in his arc again. Wings deployed again. It is another 6 from Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Fantastic batting.
This is an exhibition right now. First on the offside, now on the onside. We spoke about his timing. Again, standing his ground, almost expecting it to be a fuller length ball. Understanding what pace he'd bowl it at as well. The previous one was a bit slower. This one he thought would be faster. As was the case, he read the bowler to perfection.
On the offside, fielder there. Shadman Islam takes the catch. Down on his knees, but does a good job. Even though he's becoming a bit predictable, was Anisul Islam Imam finally gets the breakthrough and gets the big fish.
Yeah, predictable you said, but I think Joy was expecting this to be slightly slower. He went into the shot, perhaps expecting to play it behind square, or perhaps in front of square as well, but not towards that fielder at the deep. And in the end, it was a good catch taken by Shadman. End of a very entertaining and exceptional knock by Joy. 71 from 37 deliveries. 4 fours and 6 sixes. Strike rate of 191, 127 for 2.
কোনটা দিছিলা?
এটা ওইটা দিছিল, এটা আগে
আরিফ ভাই, এই রাকিব ভাই একটু নামে, তাই না? হালকা নামতাছে।
That's a leg stump. One ball to go, by Rabbi.
বাইরে 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 বাইরে।
একসাথে দাঁড়ান, আর যেন কিছু করতে না হয়। কিন্তু ও সামনে সামনে কাটা মারবে।
হ্যাঁ, থাকবেন বাইরে এটা উপরে।
Anisul Islam Imam has given the breakthrough to Dhaka Metro, and they've got rid of Mahmudullah Sanjoy, who scored 71, just like his jersey number. One might say a match-winning 71 of just 37, yet to be seen, of course. The strike rate of 191, but that brings in the captain Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi in at 4. Last ball of the over. Nicely tucked away, and Yasir Ali is off the mark. Eventful over. After 12, it's 128 for 2, Chattogram.
আরিফ ভাই
Crowd still hanging around, excited by the entertainment produced by both sets of batters. Yes, waving at the cameras, happy faces, probably Chattogram supporters sitting this beautiful setting in Sylhet. Yasir Ali Rabbi, the skipper,
লাভলি আরিফ
kneels down, controlled sweep for a single. The match totally under Chattogram's control, but they've lost the important wicket of Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Could that be a lifeline for Dhaka Metro to get back into the game is the big question. That's straight, that's big. And that goes all the way from the bat of Shahdat Hossain Deepu. Continuing what Joy did in the previous overs. Now he's starting to show his true colors as well, as we invite Mazharuddin Omi back at the comm box.
Thank you, Parvez. Clean hitting from Shahdat Hossain Deepu. Just clearing his front leg. And bang. Eyes on the ball, they say. Down the leg side. Trying to overcompensate. Yeah, from here on, it's Chattogram Division's game to win. Again, trying to make some room. Sloppy fielding at cover. This should have been stopped. Looking for the second. No, they'll have to settle for one.
I think Deepu's got a lot of confidence from the way Joy batted. Starting to trust the wicket, trust the bounce, figure out what the bowler is trying to do here. Yasir should also follow suit.
Again on the shorter side. Nicely placed by Yasir Ali this time. Playing with a cool and calm approach. Yasir Ali, the captain.
It's all sitting for the batters. There's no quick turn. Ball sat very nicely for him. Not a person moved. It was a fielder at deep cover and then at long off, but none of them moved an inch.
Got it in down the leg side again. And will scamper through for a single as well. It will be interesting to see whether the umpire gives it a wide or not. Yes, wide given, so one extra run as well. But the bowler is not happy. No bowler is happy when he's given a wide.
I'm not sure if he's unhappy with the decision of the umpire, or maybe frustrated at the way that he has delivered this over so far. Just the 4 balls gone. Quite a few runs being picked already. It's less than a runnable equation.
Again, trying to make some room. Fielder at deep will cut it off, but he won't stop the couple. It's been a calculative chase so far from Chattogram, and they are well on course to win this game. They need 41 of 43 now.
Played it very well. Stayed deep in the crease. Milking the singles as well. Perfect run chase so far. Another over goes by. 146 for 2 after 13.
Beautiful sight here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We're here for the Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20, powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. It's a high-scoring encounter we are witnessing here in Sylhet, as Chattogram Division are in chase of 186. They're looking really good now. Slower delivery to start with. Deepu gets a single.
Quite a few of the batters of this Chattogram side could label them as red ball specialists. Shahdat Hossain Deepu getting his debut for Bangladesh in Test cricket. Same goes for Mahmudullah Hassan Joy, Mominul Haq. But they've looked very good in today's match. Looks like they've made some adjustments to their play to suit the T20 style. They've done it with a lot of basic approach.
Punched it on the back foot. Yeah, it's a great stage for them as well to showcase their talent in the limited form of the game. At times, being the fans or maybe from outside, we label them as a red ball specialist. But if you ask them, none of them would say that I don't want to play the limited over formats. And if you give them the opportunities, I'm sure it's there to be taken for them as well. Roll of the fingers again. It was in the air for a while. Ran the first one hard. No, they will have to settle for one.
Kind of innings that Deepu has played also begs the question, can he be in the future part of the limited over setup going forward for Bangladesh? Mahmudullah Hassan Joy showing what he can do with the bat today. Yasir Ali Rabbi also has something to prove.
Rare dot ball. They need more of those. In fact, Dhaka Metro need quite a few wickets now.
I'm sure they earmarked Shahidul to be one of their premier bowlers, but since he's become so expensive, they had to rely on Ali Suleiman to cover up for him, more likely.
Again, straight to the fielder. Yasir Ali is in trouble. Oh, the throw was at the other end. But it really felt Yasir Ali was the one who was struggling at the bowler's end.
I don't think there was an easy run over there. It was a very, very risky run taken. Good part about the running was both of them started at the same time, but at a big cost. Shahadat Hossain Deepu struggling. Naim Sheikh throwing probably at the wrong end. Big dive in, probably saved himself there, Deepu. But he feels uncomfortable, and in comes the physio. Gives an opportunity for the Dhaka Metro think tank.
We have to give credit to the surface as well. The curator's done a terrific job. And the players need to play in this sort of surfaces to gain the confidence. We have spoke about the surface many a times that the Bangladeshi players need to play in better surfaces to get the habit of scoring big runs and even chase high scores as well. It's all about habit, Parvez. If you're not able to score big in a consistent basis, you won't be able to score that in bigger stages.
Absolutely. The bigger the stage, the tougher it gets. So all the foundations have to be laid in tournaments such as the NCL T20.
Now taking things easy. Chattogram division, they need a runner ball now. Another over done. After 14, they are 151 for 2.
থাকবেন ভাইয়া
Edition of Al Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink. Chattogram needing 35 of 36 deliveries. Remember, they're chasing a target of 186 Never easy, but they are making things look so easy at the moment.
It's happening. Few others coming to join that party. Section of the stands. The sizable crowd. And now, in comes 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃, maybe the last hope for Dhaka Metro. Hold a couple of good overs within the power plays. Injured his shoulder while fielding, but he's back.
Change of ends for 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. It's coming from Turbo in now. He's a gutsy cricketer. Batted really well, fielded extremely well. Now giving his everything to turn things around for his side.
A couple of dot balls would make things interesting. I know 𝗂𝗲-𝗃𝗃𝗃 is very well set. Just 2 or 3 dots could create some sort of pressure.
Nicely played. That was a gorgeous shot from 𝗃𝗺. He's such a clean hitter of the cricket ball. All the way for maximum, and he enjoys it.
Nice smile. The connection was so absolutely sweet. 33 of 24. Just look at that. Flying away. Oh, that could be the reason for his smile. Smashed the cutout given by Akid's group, and that is actually the perfect shot, and that deserves a perfect ride. 𝗃𝗺 is certainly getting an Akid's bicycle for that shot.
And I'm sure he will look to hit more sixes to win more bicycles. And he might go for a ride here in Sylhet. He deserves one. That was perfectly placed for that one. Outstanding. It seems to be a walk in the park for Chattogram at the moment. And the way Shahzad Hossain 𝗃𝗺 is connecting the ball, the Akid's group really needs to bring some more bicycles.
Getting ready. 39 of 25. Selfish for runs, and if he wants, could go in the same area. There are 5 boards, 5 of them all around the ground, but this is the first clean hit that we've seen that hit the bullseye.
29 of 34 balls now. Deep square leg comes inside the circle. There's a deep backward point, sweeper, and long off in place on the offside. Here comes 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. Fuller again, nicely played, will take a single. They need 28 of 33.
For whatever time he's at the crease, Shahzad Hossain 𝗃𝗺 always looks very elegant. The way he bats, especially when he has those strokes in front of the wicket, showing the maker's name, full face of the bat all the time. For Yasir Ali, third and fine leg are up in the circle, and everything in front of square, both on the off and on side, is protected with fielders.
Driven on the offside. Just looking at Shahzad Hossain 𝗃𝗺 and Mahmudul Hasan Joy, Joy struck 6 sixes and 𝗃𝗺 struck 3. And all of them seems to be quite easy to the eyes as well. Never look they're trying to hit that too hard. So hitting sixes is not just about power, it's also about technique and skill. Good cricket, very good cricket.
Like I pointed out, 6 hitting is a skill. Looking at Mahmudul Hasan Joy's record in the NCL T20 last year, scored quite a few runs, close to 200 runs, strike rate of 110. The telling factor that he hit 6 sixes across 8 matches in the entire NCL last year, and look at that turnaround from him. Must be working on something. 6 sixes in just one match.
They say hard work really pays. It pays well for 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗂𝘂 so far. Take that on the full. Will only get a single. End of another good over for Chattogram. They now need 25 runs to win. 161 for 2 after 15. 𝗂𝗲-𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 is on 41 of 27. Yasir Ali 10 of 8. David Hemp, high performance coach. Alongside Arshad Khan is also here. We've seen the selectors also in the previous day, so they'll surely keep a close eye on the proceedings going on at the moment in this edition of NCL T20. Anis Suleiman comes into the attack from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. He's got a short third, short fine leg, backward point, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and long on in place for the right-hander Yasir Ali. Fuller again. Easy. Too easy at the moment for Chattogram.
At this point, singles would do, and Dhaka Metro captain 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 will have to think of something different. He's brought in Anis Suleiman, whose main strength is to bowl stump to stump. Mind you, they need to defend 24 of 29, so they definitely want to pick up a wicket. That smashed straight. Long off fielder in action. Shahidul doing well.
Yeah, just going back to that six hitting abilities, at times we really think that to be able to hit those sixes, you need to have those big muscles like Andre Russell or Kieron Pollard. They can take some lesson from 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂. Nicely played again. So yeah, even in T20 cricket, it's not just about hitting sixes, Parvez. It's about having that game sense, game awareness. And if you can score a couple of boundaries, that will also do. Singles and doubles. If you play T20 cricket, it's not just about hitting sixes.
Full toss, aptly used by Deepu. Moves on to 48 from 42. 6 number 4 from his bat.
There you go. Hardly any power, more of a timing. Easy picking though, but still he needed to put that away, and he put that away with a lot of ease. 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 is approaching towards his 50. He is now on 48 as Chattogram are cruising along.
Brilliant shot. Was a ball that deserved to be punished. No plan's gonna work if you go ahead and bowl in those areas.
And running the first one hard, looking for the second. Will it reach the fence? A bit of footwork down there by the fielder, Mahmudullah San Limon. But they'll get a couple. With that couple, Shahid Deepu reaches to his 50 of just 30 deliveries. Well played, young man.
Brilliant innings, well deserved. 50 of 30 deliveries, it's pretty quick. At a brisk strike rate, Mahmudullah San Joy scored his 50 of 28 balls. So these two basically taking Chattogram home at the moment.
Fuller again. End of over number 16, a single to end the over. Chattogram now need just 13 from 24 balls, as they are 173 for 2.
Joy, and then Shahzad Hussain Deepu. Brilliant knock by him. He's taken over the baton from his teammate. Mahmood Hassan Joy, unbeaten. Deepu on 51 at the moment. He's hit a few lusty blows, has Deepu. He's looked so good, batted with responsibility. There's been a boundary check. He hit it well, did Deepu, through the hands of the fielder. This angle will give us a better idea. Looks as if it hit the boundary wedges directly. TV umpire Shafin Sharif just wanting to confirm, rightly so. So yeah, 13 more runs to get for Chattogram. Deepu in the middle with the captain. Change of pace, he was chasing it. It was Deepu, hence not given as a wide, beg your pardon, just 7 runs to get.
Well, Mominul, Joy, Deepu, Yasir Ali. That looks like a very strong top order, if you ask me, as far as Chattogram are concerned, in this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL powered by Turbo.
Oh, magnificent. Brilliantly carved away. Backward a point for 4.
Deepu, as you mentioned, taking the mantle from Joy and now showing his array of stroke play down the ground and now on the offside. Really manipulating the bowling and the fielders, finding the gaps at will.
Such proper batters, they have those classical strokes, the technique. On top of that, when they raise their bar, raise their game and hit those big blows, as our fellow commentators previously mentioned, Mazhar and Parvez. Joy with 6 sixes, Deepu now sitting on 5, just 3 to get, so a boundary away at Chattogram. Looking for a couple, surely there, and that will tie the scores.
Yeah. And they've made real easy work of what looked a very, very challenging total. 185 made by Dhaka Metro in their 20 overs. Mahfizul Robin doing the fielding just a while ago. He spoke about the bounce being slightly low, and we did see the ball creeping low. As you take a look at the scenic Sylhet sky and also the field setup for Deepu. He's also taking a look. Just one more run required.
The winning runs sees the team over the line, the Shahzad Hussain Deepu, and remains unbeaten on 64. They win this match in a dominant manner to Chattogram division. They win this by 8 wickets. And that man, jersey number 71, Mahmood Hassan Joy, has made the difference. And that is why this man in blue, speaking of Yasir Ali, the captain, they'd be happy.
Will be happy because they've shown just how good this Chattogram side really are. Dhaka Metro, they've got big names, the likes of their captain 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, 𝗂𝗏 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃, who was the player of the tournament in the first edition of the Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL powered by Turbo. But smiles for the likes of Mominul, Joy, Deepu and Co. They've put on a clinical batting display. And something very interesting happened at the halfway mark, Shamunnoy. The players of Chattogram, they were saying, it's a very good wicket. We can chase this down. They were saying it to each other, that this is a chaseable total, we can do it. There you see 𝗂𝗏 giving his plaudits to Shahadad Hossain Deepu. That should inspire him quite a bit to continue doing well in this tournament.
Good to see good spirits. The youngsters of today, the tomorrows of Bangladesh cricket, shaking hands and getting congratulated by one of the veterans of Bangladesh cricket in Mahmudullah Riyad, who scored a cameo, quick 40. But Joy and Mominul with that 53-run opening stand. Joy continued, and that's 71 as his jersey number. 71 made the difference, I'd say. But Deepu taking over the baton from his under-19 teammate, making 64, and they're over the line in the 70th over. It's time for the flash interview.
দীপু অসাধারণ ব্যাট করেছেন এবং আজকে আসলে যে রান চেসটা ছিল ডেফিনেটলি কঠিন রান চেসই হওয়ার কথা, বাট নামার পর থেকে মনে হলো টাইম করছেন প্রত্যেকটা বল। জয়ের সাথে আপনার পার্টনারশিপ, সব কিছু মিলিয়ে আপনার অনুভূতিটা কেমন?
আসলে উইকেটটা খুব ভালো ছিল, অবশ্যই একটা গুড স্কোর হয়েছে। এটা চেস করা ফার্স্টে সবাই চিন্তা করবে যে এটা অনেক বেশি স্কোর, বাট উইকেট অনুযায়ী অতটা বেশি স্কোর ছিল না। যদি বলের ম্যারিট অনুযায়ী খেলা যায়, আমি আর জয় এটাই বলতেছিলাম যে উইকেট খুব ভালো আছে, জাস্ট বলের ম্যারিট অনুযায়ী যদি খেলতে পারি আমরা 2-3 ওভার আগে ইনশাল্লাহ ম্যাচ জিতবো।
আরেকটা ছোট প্রশ্ন আর কি, জয়কে দেখলাম অনেকগুলো 6 হাঁকাচ্ছেন, আপনিও এতগুলো 6 হাঁকালেন, একটা আকিজ সাইকেলও পেয়ে গেছেন। সো এই 6 হিটিংয়ের বিষয়টা বা T20-তে আরও একটু অ্যাডাপ্ট করার বিষয়টা, সেটা নিয়ে কি আলাদা করে কাজ করা হচ্ছে?
জি অবশ্যই, যখন অফ টাইম ছিল কিছুদিন আগে 2-3 মাস, তখন আমি কাজ করছিলাম চিটংয়ে, আমি আমার ডিস্ট্রিক্টে আমাদের একাডেমি কোচ যারা ছিল ওদের সাথে। তো ওই 6 জিনিসটা যেন ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারি, সামনের বল এবং কিছু এক্সট্রা কিছু শট যেন ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারি এখানের জন্য, ওইটাই ট্রাই করছিলাম। আসলে
অনেক ঘামছেন, অনেক কষ্ট করেছেন, অনেক দারুণও খেলেছেন, সবাইকে এন্টারটেইন করেছেন, অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ দীপু।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Shahadad Hossain Deepu scored 63 of 35 with a strike rate of 180, but it's a pretty sorry looking bowling card.
Yeah, just 2 wickets, one for Limon, one for Anisu. Not their strike bowlers, Rakibul, Ronnie, Arif, all going at over 10 runs and over, including Shohidul, who was the most expensive, going at 16 and over. And this is what happened. It started off with Mominul Haq playing some lovely shots on the offside against the bowling of Abu Haidar Ronnie. And then Mominul and Joy started to forge a wonderful opening partnership. There were shots all along the ground. Mominul used that sweep shot to good effect until this happened. Yes! And after his dismissal, it was still one-way traffic.
Mahmudullah Joy, this was the shot to watch, particularly this. Fantastic, picturesque shot. Then he was dominating. He played all around the ground. Actually, this was more better. That one was my favorite. He cut the ball when it was short, but whenever he got it in his arc, he lofted it along the V and hit 6 sixes in those innings. And then he departed just like that. Good catch taken by Shadman in the deep. Anisul Iman getting the breakthrough. That partnership between Shahadad Hossain Deepu and Mahmudullah Joy worth 74 runs made the difference as well after the foundation laid by the opening stand. But then Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi just gave company to 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝐴𝐴𝐴, who also played excellently and taking the team over the line with a 63-run knock. And they finish this pretty confidently and dominantly in the 17th over. Yes, the moon would be nice to see for the Chattogram fans and the team. They win this match by 8 wickets. Dhaka, well, they won the toss, decided to have a bat first, 340s, but couldn't convert. Maybe they'll be looking back at that, but kudos to Chattogram as they win this match by 8 wickets. Beautiful side, beautiful shot. You're watching us on T Sports, and DAPMAD will take a short break and come back with the post-match presentation.
We have witnessed a high-scoring encounter here. The Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo, where Chattogram division clinched an emphatic 8-wicket win over Dhaka Metro. Congratulations to Chattogram and hard luck for Dhaka Metro. First up, I need to introduce to our guest today. We have Mr. Syed Muazzam Hussain, AVP and Manager Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC, Biani Bazar, Sylhet. We have Mr. Arshad Khan, coach HPBCB and former national player, Pakistan team. We have Mr. MD Rakibul Islam, Manager BTL, Event and Outdoor, 𝐘𝐲𝐮𝐫 Venture. And we have Mr. Robiul Islam Milton, Additional Director, Walton High Tech Industries PLC. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. Right, first of all, I'd like to call upon the losing captain, Naeem Sheikh, to come up and have a few words, please. নাইম, টাফ লাক, রানটা তো ভালোই ছিল মনে হচ্ছিল, পিচটা কি বেশি ভালো?
না, টু বি অনেস্ট ব্যাটিং করার জন্য খুবই ভালো উইকেট ছিল। মেবি 15-20 রান শর্ট হয়ে গেছে, মাঝখানে আমরা একটু মিস্টেক করছি, তো খুবই ভালো উইকেট ব্যাটিং করার জন্য।
বোলিং ওয়াইজ যদি চিন্তা করেন, এখান থেকে কি কোনো শিক্ষণীয় রয়েছে সামনের ম্যাচগুলোতে?
টু বি অনেস্ট সত্যি কথা বলতে আমাদের যারা বল করছে রাইট এক্সিকিউশন কেউই করতে পারে নাই, তো ডেফিনেটলি নেক্সট ম্যাচের জন্য সবারই এখান থেকে লার্নিং, যেহেতু ভালো উইকেট কীভাবে আমি উইকেটে কীভাবে সার্ভাইভ করবো, আই হোপ আমার বলাররা সবাই বুঝতে পারছে।
Hard luck and all the best for the future. Naeem Sheikh, the captain of Dhaka Metro. Now we have a special award. hit through the bicycle cutout from 𝗂𝐽𝐸 bicycle, and it's Shahzad Hossain Deepu who's the first batter to hit that board. Shahzad Deepu will collect the bicycle, a dummy one though, but he will get a real one soon. He's batted really well. Shahzad Hossain Deepu, the winner of bicycle. Now it's time to call upon the Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match, and for his 71 of just 37 deliveries, including 6 sixes, our player of the match is Mahmudul Hasan Joy. Joy will collect a check and trophy from our guest. Joy, if you please.
Thank you.
Yeah, after the photographs. He's batted really well, struck 6 sixes to chase the target of 186. Joy, you must be delighted the way you batted and especially the way your team won today.
Yeah, I really happy the way we batted and the way Deepu finished as well. So we are very happy to chase 186.
Tell us more about your six-hitting abilities. You struck 6 sixes. Did you work before this season?
Yeah, I worked before the season bit hitting the 6, so I try to improve my game more and more.
Thank you and keep hitting sixes. All the best.
Thank you.
Mahmudul Hasan Joy, the player of the match. Now it's time to call upon Yasir Ali, the winning captain from Chattogram division, to come up and have a few words, please. Yasir, first of all, well played. A professional chase, 186 was a big total on the board.
Alhamdulillah, it's a very good win. I have to appreciate the whole team. And as they started their batting, I think they scored close to 60 runs in the power play. And kudos to my bowling unit that we defended them in 185. And I think they were 20 runs short of their that par score.
Right, I was about to say that you bowled really well. Just coming on to bat again, the start they provided your openers, Mominul Haq and Joy. Maybe that set the tone for you guys?
Yes, 𝗂𝗵𝗏 and Joy, and you all have seen, I think we scored 5 or 6 in the power play, and that really set the tone. And in the middle, Joy and Deepu, they batted really well. And I think if they can continue it, it will be a very good tournament for the team.
Well played and congratulations. All the best for the next matches.
Thank you.
Yasir Ali Rabbi, the captain of Chattogram division, and that concludes the presentation party. Back to the box.
Yeah, we've witnessed 2 beautiful matches today here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. This one, the final one, which featured the boys from the capital, Dhaka Metro, taking on Chattogram, where Dhaka won the toss, decided to have a bat first, scored 185, which seemed like a challenging total. Naeem bowled well for his 2 for 32, but in response, Chattogram just blew things away, courtesy of Mahmudul Hasan Joy, Shahzad Hossain Deepu, fantastic half centuries, and they got over the line very, very quickly in a convincing manner, and they won the match by 8 wickets. In this Al-Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 match powered by Turbo. All right, yes, we've got double headers coming for you. Tomorrow it's going to be Dhaka Metro again taking on boys from Khulna in match 9 tomorrow morning here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. And of course, after that, as mentioned, that these are double headers. We'll have another match following after that, which will feature Dhaka and the homeboys Sylhet, who just clinched a nail-biting winner in the match earlier today. That will be in the afternoon game tomorrow here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. It is the Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents National Cricket League T20 25-26. Powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink in association with Walton Lilly, Oryx and Ace Properties, live on T Sports and TapMad. Do not miss it tomorrow. We'll be back.